We are learning more tonight about some tax payment irregularities that led to the firing of New Britain's tax collector. And a new report is raising some questions about whether or not the former mayor, Erin Stewart, played a role in this. That report released at the exact time Stewart was announcing her running mate, and she says that is no coincidence. NBC Connecticut political reporter Mike Savino joins us now live in Hartford. So, Mike, who does Stewart think is behind all this?
Well, Mike, the current New Britain mayor says that this was just an update into that ongoing investigation, which appears to have found evidence that some taxpayers were able to avoid penalties that are required by law when they're late on their tax payments. But Stewart says that this was just meant to be a dark cloud on her campaign, and specifically noted the current governor that she's looking to challenge.
I'm running for governor because I believe Connecticut deserves leadership that reflects the people who actually live, work, and raise their families here.
Former New Britain Mayor Erin Stewart looking to bolster her campaign for governor Wednesday, picking Republican lawmaker Tim Ackert as her running mate. Stewart says she and the 8-term lawmaker from Coventry are on the same page, and Ackert, a former Air Force veteran who now owns his own electrical company, vowed to help.
Because I believe without a shadow of a doubt that she's the best candidate our party can put forward. And more importantly, I believe she's the leader Connecticut needs.
But at the same time, current New Britain Mayor Bobby Sanchez released a 4-page update on an investigation into irregularities in the city's tax office. The report says former tax collector Cheryl Boguslawski allowed taxpayers, including herself, to backdate payments to avoid paying interest for being late, which is required by state law. Boguslawski also said Stewart's office directed her to do this for a taxpayer owning several properties. Stewart's former chief of staff admits to getting involved in the late payments, but denies giving such an order.
This is completely political in nature, and any attempt, to try to knock me off my game here is exactly what Ned Lamont and Susan Bysowitz are doing, and I'm not playing into it.
Stewart says she hasn't read the report, but she called it politically motivated. Governor Ned Lamont denied any involvement.
I don't know anything about this case. We don't have anything to do with this case. I think if something happened in New Britain, get to the bottom of it.
Stewart said she has not read the report, which was completed Tuesday, but she called it politically motivated. One of her Republican opponents, though, says the party should demand answers before nominating a candidate this summer.
These are serious questions that will be asked in a general election and be raised by a Democratic campaign machine with tens of millions of dollars.
Now, we did reach out to a phone number for Boguslawski today. As you noted at the start, Mike, she has since been fired. We also reached out to the campaign for Republican candidate Betsy McCoy, but we have not gotten a comment back. Meanwhile, Sanchez says that he has referred this case to the state's attorney's office for further investigation. From the Capitol, Mike Savino, NBC Connecticut News.